What's up, JT Gunner here? And I remember the PNG tuber this time, but anyway, here we are. It's Grand Prix time. It's my old foe, the Mirror Queen League Grand Prix. For you long-time viewers of the channel, you know I struggled to complete this for the channel many moons ago. I've done it on my own time before. I've probably done it a couple times on my own time, but for the channel I struggled with this, so now's a chance for redemption. Now's a chance to, you know, actually complete this for the channel. So anyway, hopefully you guys are familiar with the Grand Prix. Hopefully you've seen my other FZero 99 videos, but if you haven't, it's a series of 5 races, and you must place above a certain rank to continue. And if you rank out or crash out at any point in time, you're just out of the Grand Prix. So yeah, FZero 99 is very much a battle royale as it is a racing game. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna do the Mirror Queen League Grand Prix and take on the mirrored versions of the Queen League tracks, and hopefully we actually get to survive through all the races. But I don't know. I'm not totally confident, but I'm hoping I'll succeed. I'm playing as the Fire Scorpion, which in this game is just a reskinned Fire Stingray, so hopefully we'll have some better luck, but who knows? Who knows? Honestly, I should have gone with the Green Amazon, but screw it. The race has already started, and if I crash out early enough and, you know, the Grand Prix still going on, I'll probably switch cars, but till then, we're locked in. We're gonna all have to just get good with what we got, so that is what I plan to do. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing alright. Playing this game, can't complain. Hope you guys saw that last FZero 99 video I did. All I did was rant about $80 video games, pretty much, while taking part of the mini-pre. Didn't do so well in the mini-pre. I mean, I survived it, but I've done better in mini-pre's, but, you had a lot to say on that topic, but, $80 games, oof. I'll just sort of reiterate what I said last time, but, if games are really gonna start costing $80 American, then they really need to start hitting it out of the park with some of these AAA titles and not just, you know, release mindless slop with microtransactions and what have you. Because it's like, you kind of need to start releasing 11 out of 10s at this point if you're gonna really, like, ask that people pay that much. Like, there's rumors that Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna cost $100, which is, ooh, that is painful right there. But, shit, man. That game better be, like, not just game of the year, but game of all years, you know what I mean? If it's gonna be $100. Which, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5, that was a really good game. I did enjoy it. I'm not a GTA player that much. Like, that was actually, like, the first GTA game that I personally bought and sat down and played through, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. But, yeah, it's, that game was $60, you know, back in 2013, I think. 2012, 2013, when did that game come out? But yeah, that game did have a lot, and it was worth every penny. So if you're really gonna do a bigger, better version than that, you really need to make sure that it's a bigger, better version, you know? But anyway, I really don't want to, you know, blab on about that for, like, I don't know how long this is gonna last me. But yeah, it's, wild times we're living in. If you're into games, you better be, making that moolah, which your boy's been doing better on the financial front these days. I got a promotion with my job. I think I have told some of you guys this, if you've, seen my other videos, but yeah, it's, I'm doing okay, but either way, it's like, do I really want to pay $100 for a video game? Probably not. I think I'd rather just, buy a used copy off of Amazon or something. Just saying. Oh boy. I know that's something the gaming industry has tried to fight against, is, used games, or at least Microsoft did when they did the Xbox One. That was a ordeal, if you remember that. So for those of you who don't remember, back when the Xbox One was sort of announced, Microsoft announced that, it needed to always have an internet connection, or at least it would check every hour if you were connected to the internet, and if you weren't, I guess it just wouldn't let you play games or something like that. And yeah, they also did this thing where it's like, you had a game that was like, if it wasn't a brand new game, you basically had to purchase a license to play that game. It's like, if you had the brand new game, like it was yours, you know, straight from the store, you know, nobody else owned it prior to you, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. But if you bought it like at a GameStop or something, then you'd have to buy a license, and nobody liked that. Absolutely nobody liked that. It pissed everybody off, and so Microsoft had to walk that back. They put out like a day one patch for the Xbox One so that it didn't have to be online, you know, all the time. That it didn't have to have like the Kinect, because it was supposed to be bundled with the Kinect, and you know, it had to be, you know, it was mandatory with the Xbox One, but people had privacy concerns because of supposedly the Kinect being able to, what, take like x-ray images or pictures of your ding-dong or something like that. So, some weird wacky shenanigans going on there, but yeah, and people did make enough of an uproar about that. But I think part of the reason why people were able to get Microsoft to change their minds is because well, one, they didn't really, I don't think the price point of the Xbox One was really such a big deal. I mean, I think what cost the same amount as like PS4, which was also new at the time, so it's like, you know, same. It's just some of these stupid business ideas that, you know, Microsoft realized, you know, people are just gonna go for the competition because there's an equivalent out there that doesn't have the stupid bullshit. And yeah, that is exactly what happened. The Xbox One got trounced by the PS4. It really did. And it's really not helped by the fact that that was the start of, I guess you could call it, I guess what I call it actually, Microsoft's quote-unquote downfall. Like, obviously they're still around, they still make the Xbox Series X, but it's like, who really cares about the Xbox brand anymore? It's like Microsoft doesn't even seem to care about it anymore. They've, you know, they're content with publishing their games in like other platforms. You know, they're open to like publishing games on like PlayStation and like Nintendo, and of course they've always supported PC. And so it's like, what's even the point of buying an Xbox Series X anymore? And you really see that with the Xbox One, because I can't think of one, you know, worthwhile exclusive for like the Xbox, the more recent Xbox consoles, that being the Xbox One and the Series X. Like, what's out there that is only out for the Xbox Series X that, you know, that is like the system seller? Like, yeah, Halo Infinite, like, well, that's a little bit of an older game now, but yeah, Halo Infinite, like, when did that come out? Like, a couple of years ago? Like you could have made, I mean, Microsoft could have made that like the killer app for the Xbox, but they released that on PC the same day, so it's like, I mean, yeah, you can get it for the Xbox, but you also, if you have a gaming PC, and let's be real, a lot of people do these days, you know, you could just play it there, and not like Halo Infinite was that well received of a game. I think a lot of people just didn't really like it. So, it's like, what else is there? It's like, Microsoft, you have all these companies under your belt, because Microsoft has been on like a big old company buying spree, like, in more recent years. I mean, who don't they own? Like, I think they own Bethesda. Do they own Bethesda? I think they do. I know they own, like, Ninja Theory. They made DMC Devil May Cry, that legendary game, if you remember that whole thing. Hell, they own Activision. They do own Activision. Microsoft owns Activision. That is, like, one of the biggest publishers in the US. And there's no, like, exclusive game for the Xbox Series X that it's like a must-buy. Whereas, like, you know, like even PlayStation, you know, a lot of their games are going multi-platform too. Like, they've started supporting PC more, but even then, it's like, they get a lot of time-limited exclusives, like the God of War games, like, regardless of what you think of them, like, the more recent God of War games, you know, those were Sony exclusive. You have, God, I hate that these words are gonna come out of my mouth, but, The Last of Us, I almost forgot what that game was called. It was like a zombie game, Last of Us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's on PC too, but, you know, that is a big title for the PlayStation. That is one that people don't shut up about for some goddamn reason. Hell, even titles like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, those eventually went multi-platform, but for like the first year of those games' release, they were exclusive to like the Sony platforms, you know, PS4 and PS5, so it's like, at least PlayStation is doing that. What exactly is Microsoft doing? It's like, guys, make more Halo games, and then make that shit exclusive to your console. Give all those Xbox buyers, you know, a reason to celebrate their console, and give the rest of us who don't own an Xbox Series X a reason to want to buy one. Like, you know, I've always told myself that I would buy an Xbox Series X if I got the funds to do so, but you also need to understand that is also very low on my list of, like, gaming priorities. Like I would almost rather buy, like, PC parts, which, yeah, I would like to definitely upgrade my rigs at some point, because, you know, I do a lot of gaming on PC now, but it's like Microsoft, you do have, like, you had a decent brand. Like, I remember when the original Xbox 2001 was the talk of the town. Freaking Halo, man. Freaking, like, Ninja Gaiden, Dead or Alive, and, all those also, yeah, excuse me, I can't speak anymore. All those exclusives at the time, you know. You know, people love those games, and shit, man, it's like, I don't know. It's like, Microsoft, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Come on, step it up. I don't even know why I don't even know why I care this much. I mean, again, the last Xbox console I bought was, an Xbox One, excuse me. And I also said Series X, I don't have that one. But anyway, we, made it past Whiteland 1. Managed to do that while ranting about game stuff. So, yeah, we're actually gonna survive all this. I'm actually surprised. Finally, at long last, I'm gonna survive the Mirror Queen League, but anyway. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know why I care this much. It's, I bought my Xbox One in 2015. No, I enjoyed it, but it's also like, I don't have a ton of games for that either. Like, a lot of my games for that, you know, era of gaming were on, like, the PS4, and, you know, some on the Wii U. So it's, I was like, I don't know, man. It's just funny because I knew this kid in, middle school, 8th grade, you know. He had been a friend of mine in elementary school, but, I don't know, come 8th grade, he turned into a real jerk. A real a-hole, if you will. Like, he suddenly realized that he was a rich white kid and decided to lord it over everyone, I guess. But anyway, he liked games, and, he used to like Nintendo, and I was a Nintendo fanboy because, again, when you're a kid, console fanboyism was more justified given that, well, it's not like you're working a regular 9-to-5 being able to save up to buy, like, you know, the latest consoles and everything. You just sort of had to wait till your parents gave you one, right? So, you know, he's saying, oh, Xbox is better than Nintendo GameCube. Xbox is Halo. It's like, you know, I'm sure that guy, you know, silver spoon in mouth, he probably doesn't even play games anymore. He's too busy earning millions of dollars sitting on his ass doing God knows what for his dad's company. I don't even know if his dad owns a company. I'm just making assumptions at this point. But anyway, yeah, it's just funny. It was like, I still remember this kid talking up about how the Xbox was, you know, the greatest console ever. It's just like, I just have to tell myself 10, 20 years down the line, people are not gonna remember the name Xbox. Or they will, but it's like, oh, it's kind of a joke now. It's like, meanwhile, Nintendo's still going strong. You know, Nintendo did suffer quite a bit with the GameCube era, but once the Wii came out, then it's like Nintendo was like back on top, kinda. Not necessarily on top, they carved out a new niche, you know? They figured they could appeal to all the grandmas and grandpas and casual gamers with their Wii remote and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that actually did really well for them. Like, oh boy. I'm in last place, but fuck it, I don't care anymore. I really don't. I'll just bring up the rear. If I don't die. I think I might die. Oh good. That didn't kill me. Okay. Yeah, I was too busy ranting, but we survived the Mirror Queen League Grand Prix. Still pretty tough, I gotta say. Or at least this last race was tough. Whiteland 2 is not the easiest track, but yeah, it's, at least I didn't crash out. Shit. Actually, as far as my rankings go for these races, I'm actually surprised I've made, like over top 25, so that's actually really good, so cool. Cool. 9th place overall. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Well, anyway, this was a nice chat. This was, you know, nice being able to... Ooh, got a new color for the Fire Scorpion. Ooh, got 2. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of neat being able to finally complete that. I didn't realize that I still had lucky ranks going on. Alright, let's see. How'd I do? 7th place. That's it, 1 match? Okay. Well, there you go. But anyway, yep. Really not much more to say or do right now. I think we're just kind of done. I know there's a King League coming up, but yeah, I'm not gonna do anything on that. I already did a video on that. Well, you know what? We'll see. We'll see about that. But anyway, I am done talking though. So if you do be solid, leave a like and a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. That does help me a lot, and I do appreciate all you do. But that's it. You know, stay tuned for more gaming ranting shenanigans while I fumble through games. There's gonna be more of that in the future. But anyway, that's it. I'm done talking, so I will see you later.